Okay, so in the Learning to Read program, during the light unit test, you're gonna see this little section here that says blending. So I'm gonna explain this to you. In your teacher's guide, it's gonna explain to you blending fun. You're only going to pick 4 of these. The reason why they give you so many is because they're assuming you're using this in like a classroom full of students. For homeschoolers, we're just gonna pick 4. I go ahead and pre-pick out the ones I want to do. So you can say I put little highlighted dots next to the ones that I plan on doing during her test. So they'll go through, they'll take the entire test, and then when they're finished with the paper test, I'll call them to the table and I will have them blend these 4 that I've picked. So for example, I'm going to say to my child, p-u-e-s, and she's going to have to blend that together. It's all verbal, so she's not seeing the letters. She's going to blend it together to say please. Same thing here, b-r-i-t, and they've broken it apart for you. So b-r-i-t, bright is what she's supposed to say. Ch-es-t, and then she'll say chest. I purposely choose ones that I know are going to be a little more tricky for her. I like the ones that have these vowel teams like E-A, the CH digraph, the SH digraph. Now this is the 104 test that I'm showing you. Your question was specific to the 101 test. 101 is going to be a lot more basic than you see here, but it's the same principle. You'll also see up here that this exercise does now not count towards the grade. So when you score their test, this is just for your own knowledge. This is not included in their score at all. This is important because it says if your kid is still struggling with this, what do? You go into this and you practice this every single day. This is going to help them with their reading overall. If they are still struggling with this by the time you get to this 104, that's kind of a problem, right? Because it says most students should be very competent in this skill by this time. This is an exercise that you do every single day with your normal lessons. Like right here, this is not a test. This is just part of the lesson. This is why I say it's so important to use your teacher's guide and not just rely on the light unit, because this is not in the light unit. This is something you do with them daily. So by the time they get to this part in the test, it should be very easy for them. They should be used to it because it's something you're doing every single day. This is all phonemic awareness. So when they hear you separating these sounds and they're forced to blend them together, that is the same exact thing they do when they're actually reading. The only difference is when they're reading on their own, they're connecting the sounds with the individual letters. When you're reading these broken apart sounds, you're basically just putting a puzzle together of sounds, if that makes sense.